will top Pool A, but so much more than that at stake. It's Fiji against Canada. The choreography performed wittingly or otherwise by the Blitzbokker means that a victory here for Fiji will mean that the top two teams competing for the overall title will meet tomorrow morning at 28 minutes past 10 in a match that will go a long way to deciding who will be the overall 2015 series champions. There are the teams. The mathematics simple. Fiji win here. They take on South Africa in the quarterfinals tomorrow. There you can see the Canadian starters, the North American side performing with great credit here in London on this opening day. United States, well, they have guaranteed that they will finish top of their pool. Canada here, well, they top the pool in Glasgow. They can do the same if they get a result against Fiji. There's the referee. It's the Frenchman, Alexander Ruiz. Well, Carl, it promises to be quite a contest.
Oh, most definitely, Martin. And Fiji, well, they come to this game with two of their top players missing, and Tuai and Klenisau, and probably three with Jerry Tuai out injured their playmakers. So opportunity here for Canada.
But it's Fiji immediately onto the front foot. Lasela, and he gets the first try. Well, I do wonder just how much the consequences of these matches mean in terms of the overall title. It is a question that's got to be asked, isn't it? Oh,
most definitely. But now Lasela, he's been good. In his second game, he come on as a replacement for injured Jerry Tuai. Acquitted himself well. And from the kickoff, they batter it back and he gets straight back into play. Watch him here. Just look at the way he's able to stop and go. And for a little man, very powerful as well. It's like a production line of playmakers in this country.
No, they certainly have. And you could say that by losing that last pool match there, South Africa have thrown down the gauntlet here to Fiji, but it would be entirely in the Fijian character were they to pick that up and accept that tomorrow's quarter-final in the Cup could be the overall series decider. On there to Matt Evans, feeding it out to Harry Jones. Canada inside the Fiji half. Bodies being cleared out. There's passing the ball on was Nathan Hirayama. Hirayama has enjoyed his return back to the sevens format.
Well, Connor Braid there has to have better communication with Sean Duke. He comes in for the cup, but he needs to tell him. He didn't, and on that occasion, Sean Duke thinks he's keeping that outside channel, and that's just a missed opportunity. They've got to take everyone, the Canadians, are going to have any shot of tipping the Fijians up in this one.
Well, there's the try scorer, Lasela. Playing in just his 6th World Series event. You talk about that conveyor belt of talent in Fiji. Well, in comparison with some teams here, the Fijian outfit does have some relatively inexperienced players, but they're doing so well, a chance of securing what would be just their 2nd overall series title.
Mistake here from the Fijians, so now the Canadians get a prime opportunity just side their half to get their backs loose.
So there's Nathan Hirayama at scrum half. 3 tries today already. The ball's lost forward. Referee playing an advantage. Lasela fell on net, but no advantage comes, so we'll come back to the scrum.
They did well, did the number 8 for Fiji, just to disrupt Hirayama. The Hirayama, a mountain of experience. It's good to see him back playing. A long injury break, and he's finally looks like he's coming good. Marcellus had a time to beautifully knock the ball down, and they get the knock on.
There you can see in the tie-head position, Samai Kanatini. Toulouse confirmed this week that he signed a 2-year deal with the club. Toulouse on the way back, although they were heavily beaten at Grenoble earlier this afternoon in the top 14. There goes Samasoni, Veni! And he's a man with wheels. Another man who's spent a few months playing in the top 14 this season for Montpellier. And Fiji, well, they took a while to wake up today. That opening win against Argentina was a long way from convincing, but looking rather impressive as the sun rises on this Saturday.
Vidi, just showing why he was the player of the series only recently. And in New Zealand, this is what we call a no-touch. Watch him here, just goes in and around. Poor old Matt Evans, I think it was, caught out in the centre, didn't even get a finger on him. Sometimes it's just not fair, Martin.
Yes, Matt Evans being made to look rather leaden-footed, the Cornish pirate. There's a little short restart. Here's Sean Duke. Out wide. Duke there in first man on the scene, Hirayama. Well, the tackle's been made there in midfield by the Fijians. That was Kanatani. There's Hirayama on there to Duke. Little offload out of the back of the hand. Well, Canada in possession, but territorially not really making much of an impact.
Number 9.
The penalty against Nathan Hirayama. Little stab through there from Nasela, and he picks up his second try in just the opening 5 minutes here.
Oh, just the vision of the little man. Seeing that the Canadians had no one in behind their front line, stepping up. So he just puts the little grubber chip through, bounces up beautifully for him. He palms the try off. He looks like a guy who plays with confidence and has a whole heap of it too. Sunga is the one that scores a try. There he is there.
I beg your pardon, there he is, Sunga, playing in his 4th series event.
Just a little quick tap, no way that the Canadian team can reset their defence quickly after the indiscretion from Nathan Hirayama. And Sunga gets the little pass for his first try.
Well, they should have scored, shouldn't they? Well, eventually the ball goes to a Canadian hand. The referee playing advantage here. We're going to come back to the scrum.
No advantage.
The Canadians really do need to get something out of this first half. They need to try and create an opportunity from this scrum. They've had no ball, done a lot of tackling, and been in their own half for this whole 7 minutes.
Well, there's a good crowd now on this opening day. It was a little bit empty, a lot of green seats we could see first thing this morning, but there's a very good reason to get here early tomorrow. Match 29, 28 minutes past 10. Things continue as they are. It's going to be Fiji against South Africa in the quarterfinal. That's a high tackle. Alexander Ruiz emphatically awards it. Off goes Harry Jones outwards running. Back here to Jones. Canada got to make something happen. Out there to Connor Braid. Braid stepping inside, bouncing through the tackles. He's held up though, spun to ground by Nasela. Here's Adam Zaruba inside the 22. Makes good meters for Canada. 21 points down. They've got themselves a penalty. This is the final play of the half. They've got to make something happen. Nathan Hirayama is being told, get back here to the mark.
That's better from the Canadian team, going up the middle of the park, being physical. Zaruba's feeling the effects of that last tackle. But they're getting go forward when they do use their big men. Now the Canadians and the Fijians have to be disciplined. They can't give away any more penalties. They can't afford to be one man down.
There's 9 of these 12 Canadian players as Adam Zaruba shrugs off the injury. 9 of the 12 Canadian players involved today have played Test rugby. I guess that happens when you don't have the greatest depth in terms of the pool of players you have available to you. Liam Middleton is the coach of this Canadian Sevens side, the former Zimbabwean. There is Zaruba. Good ball carrier, offloads there to Connor Braid. Taken down by Nasela. And they get the try. It's Adam Zaruba crashing his way over. And he sparks some life back in the contest, which really needed it.
Well, he's hurting, but he's got exactly what his team needed. Strapped up is Zaruba. But he's done what's required of him, and he's got his team back into this match. Well after the halftime hooter is gone.
Well, Adam Zaruba battling to shrug off that knock he took earlier. He will have a half-time period, but I think he's going to be limping off now. And it will be Harry Jones who attempts to convert it. And that's an excellent conversion from Harry Jones. So the deficit has been cut to 14. There's the half-time whistle. Adam Zaruba, sometimes when you take a knock, the last thing you need really is a break. So it's 21 points to 7 at half-time. Fiji leads.
In which we play this great game. Please respect the stadium, respect your fellow supporters.
Yes, you take a knock in any level of rugby, one of the last things you need is a half-time break. It tends to stiffen up a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, most definitely, but in that huddle nice and tight, other Canadians. But Ben Ryan, well, you want his team to...
If they split, we know where we're all standing? Yes, yes. Okay, the only other thing for me is, you know that they're going to try and narrow blind sides like I talked about. It's just choice of Buta, Barassi or Polo, and we're going too many times through, eh? And sometimes it's just Buta, tackle only, get in their face. Set? First man can get up and be a problem, but otherwise, if we're going to go in for a second man, it's because we're going to win the ball. You got that? One more score, game over. Deal? Yes.
Ben Ryan speaking about smart decisions at the breakdown area. You have one guy and you compete for the ball. If the second guy goes in, you have to win it and create a turnover. So it's all about decision making at that all-important contact area.
So one more try, game over. That was the bottom line from Ben Ryan. But it really is one of the great sporting days on the calendar. And there's one of the outstanding Sevens coaches.
Well, he's one here on the stadium. There's Ben Ryan in different colours. He knows what it takes. What a great sporting arena this Twickenham is, Martin.
It's a very good year in the life of Twickenham. Hosting... oh, that was right on the button. On the 10-metre line. It was taken by Zaruba. There goes Sean Dew. Feeding out to Connor Braid. There goes Harry Jones. Zaruba again. Good link play. There's Connor Braid, but linking only there, I'm afraid, with Katonabao. So here go Fiji out of their own 22. It's now Salasela again, being pursued there by Matt Evans. The supporting runners are there though, and Fiji in danger of running the Canadians ragged here. And Raisunga, in the end, finds a little spot of grass in the bottom left-hand corner to touch it down, and they really gave the Canadians the runaround.
Well, they come from some nice defence from Katonabao, intercepting a pass, they get it out. Here he is here, getting back in play. Passes to Kunatana, who releases the pass also, realising where the space is and the way they're able to just manipulate the defence, read what the other player is doing, and get in the right position to receive the pass. And Rasunga, will get his second try just as easy.
So here is Amanoni Salasela. Just pushing that one wide. Well, Ben Ryan said, get the next score and that'll win it. 26 points to 7. It's a 19-point lead. 5 minutes left on the clock.
For the Fijians now, it's all about conserving the energy. Probably a little eye on tomorrow's first quarter-final, that big one you spoke about.
And I guess for a side like Fiji, it must be rare to know that so much rides on one match so early on in the day. Of course, we know when the Cup quarter-finals are staged, but this is more than just a Cup quarter-final. It goes a long way to deciding who wins the overall series.
There's not many times that a New Zealander will cheer for South Africa, but I'm pretty sure that's what they'll be doing tomorrow in their first quarter.
Yes, that happens about once every 100 years, I think. There's the offload. The run was superbly timed. And Nasila, well, he was looking at the corner. He got rather hit hard the second time around. And he's picked a bit of a clump around his right ear roll, but he's got the try.
Well, a lot on the shoulders of this young man. I mean, Nasila after Jerry 2 wide, the other playmaker was out injured, but he's been very good in this game, getting the start as the number 8. Gets his double for this match. Could have had a third, but he gave it away. But I've been very impressed, Martin, with the offloading and the passes of these Fijians. On that occasion, just a little gut pass onto Nasila on the fly. Keeps his head, releases the ball, picks it up, takes that hit, and puts it over.
So here is Kitioni Talinga. Well, I guess he won't remember that one for his weekend. Never mind, they're well away, aren't they?
Nice angle here from Nasila. Changes the ball, gets it in the right hand. Takes that contact from Matt Evans and puts it over nicely.
I guess if we are going to be absolutely pedantic, it would have been very easy for the referee to award a penalty try there. That first tackle coming in from Sean Duke was head high, wasn't it? There's Hirayama, finding the support from Shijvanovic. One of the new names being called into this Canadian side. They lost Kieran Hearn yesterday, and 2 players forced to drop out. Good hands again from Fiji. They got men over. Kinatani was just gliding through, but the final pass letting them down. 31 points to 7 though, just over 2 minutes remaining.
Forward pass.
In the greater scheme of things, not entirely significant. Well, they're just cruising at the moment, Fiji. Well ahead in this one. They've done just enough to get it done, and are still 31 points up to the good. Here's the pass from Kunatani. Probably the only thing he's done wrong all day long. Took it a bit easy.
Full marks to Alex Ruiz for being pretty much in line. Hirayama scoops it back there to Pat Kay. Taken forward up to the 22 by Matt Evans. Pass there. To shake forward to me. There's Connor Braid. Takes it into the contact.
Step back.
Back from Matt Evans. Through the gap goes Pat Kay. There's the offload to Hirayama. That was tidy. Dumped down on halfway. Canada heading for a quarter-final meeting with the United States. Those two sides now set to go head-to-head also in a regional qualifier later on in the year. There's Cejanovic, taken down by his opposite number, Very. Well, Alexander Ruiz is going to his pocket. Out comes the yellow card. High tackle, and it's shown in the direction of Samasoni Very.
Well, they'll finish the game with 6 men with Fiji, but I've been very impressed with their defence over the course of the season. Now, can Canada get full toll?
Here's Matt Evans inside to Hirayama. That's Pat Kay. Pat Kay getting through one tackle, almost through the second.
Advantage.
There goes Evans. Gets the ball away to Hirayama, and Hirayama gets his 4th try of the weekend.
They'll get their second try of this match to the Canadians. To the ultra experienced Nathan Hirayama. The weight to numbers in the end. They're not going to win this game, but they're going to finish it with a bit of confidence. Probably have the last say in this one.
Yes, Hirayama made his 7th international debut more than 8 years ago.
A lot of numbers in and around the ball. Just the last offload here. Then cops on two, so it's a ball by the back.
So we will have time for the restart, but we're looking at quarterfinals. Fiji, South Africa, Canada, USA. Two real crackers there. Well, nobody wants to pick it up.
No, first entry is mine.
The ball's gone forward, and Alexander Ruiz puts the whistle to his lips. That is the final whistle. Fiji have accepted the gauntlet thrown down by South Africa. The two teams in contention for the overall title will